So by far, one of the questions that I get most, especially from my male clients and my male viewers, is how do you keep a strong physique while doing the cleansing and detoxification process of, reversing eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis and rosacea? How do you gain muscle while at the same time cleanse and detox your body? So in today's video, I'm going to tackle that subject. Stay tuned. The good news is that gaining muscle or holding on to weight while you're cleansing is actually a lot more simple than you guys make it. There's some main troubleshooting things you guys need to pay attention to, and there's a few structures and a few perspectives that you can have that will make the whole process super easy. So hopefully this video will take the stress and confusion out of how to cleanse and detox while at the same time gaining muscle. So rule number one, generally the people who are worried about losing too much weight are most of the time in that skinny fat realm where the body is thin and doesn't have much muscle, but at the same time it's got a little body fat on it, somewhere above 12%. So the first thing to do is to focus and commit to phase one of the skin disease reversal process. So if you don't know what that is, go back and check out the 3 phases of skin disease reversal playlist on my channel to get caught up. But phase one is the cleansing and detox phase. And yes, you will lose a few pounds during this phase, but what we want is we want the body to be fat-free. And most of the time when people are looking to gain muscle, one of the reasons why they're not able to gain muscle is because they have too much fat on their body and not enough lean muscle, and their hormones are a little bit out of whack. So by committing to phase one, cleansing and detox phase, you can get nice and lean and shredded. During that phase, you want to do resistance training, and the other things I talk about in this video you want to start as well during your phase one. But during phase one, allow yourself to get super lean and super shredded, get rid of all that fat. Once you get to 10% body fat or under, now you're primed to start gaining muscle and start to have that body recomposition, which is what everyone's looking for. Getting lean and getting ultra muscular at the same time that you're healing your skin. So that's step one. Focus on phase one, commit to getting super lean, get your body into the 10% body fat or lower to prime your body for gaining muscle. Number two, start resistance training right away and focus on the basics. You do not need to follow some crazy bodybuilding split where you're working out 6 hours a day, doing one body part at a time. That will be a big waste of your time. Focus on pull-ups, push-ups, overhead press, squats, and the variations of those movements, the big compound movements. Don't focus on bicep curls and lateral raises and hamstring curls and leg extensions. That doesn't build real muscle. Big compound movements, like I said, focus on pull-ups, deadlifts, lunges, squats, bench press, push-ups, overhead press, and all sorts of varieties of rows. If you get really good at those lifts, at those movements, over time, building lots of volume, getting stronger, working many different rep ranges, you will gain lean muscle, and you will gain muscle from head to toe. And that's going to be the key, is the resistance training. It truly is that simple. So just a quick review. Step one, get lean and shredded. Step two, make sure you're doing resistance training and not messing around with doing too much cardio and too much things like running and cycling. Focus on resistance and strength training, big compound movements, getting plenty of volume in. Number three, you have to pay attention to your macros. Most of the people I work with who get into the cleansing, get into phase two and phase three, and are just left not gaining the muscle that they want and continually losing weight, they forget one thing. Where's your calories and where are your macros? So when you're eating all whole foods and when you're eating a cleansing and detoxification diet, you can have your calories at maintenance or 100 to 200 calories above and still not gain body fat. That's the beauty of it. So you have to make sure you're eating enough. And most of the time when people start eating all whole foods, the amount of fiber, the amount of volume, and the lack of calories that whole foods has compared to like standard American diet, you feel like you're eating a ton of food, but you're really simply not eating enough calories. So you have to make sure that your calories are in the right spot. Like I said, at maintenance or 100 to 200 above maintenance, no matter what. Secondly, we got to talk about macros. So there's kind of two different sets of dietary approaches that work really well for reversing skin disease. And when you get into phase 3, most people are either going to be on a somewhat paleo or high fat, primal, keto, carnivore-ish approach. Or you're going to be more of a high carb, whole food plant-based approach. Depending on what side you go to, what side your body calls for, you got to have different macros. If you lean towards the more of the plant-based, the high carb, low fat, especially for those who incorporate animal products into that approach, you have to keep your total fat percentage under 20%. That's really the only macro that you're worried about. You want to get your protein as high as possible from all whole foods, but you want to keep your overall fat under 20% if you're doing high carb, low fat, whole food plant-based. If you're doing the primal or a keto or carnivore, you have a lot more wiggle room, but generally you want your fat 60% or above. And again, the more you push your fats and your proteins, and on the higher fat diet, the more you push your cholesterol, the easier it's going to be to gain lean body mass. So the three most important things are your calories and macros and your resistance training, and starting off by getting your body fat down to a place that primes your body to build testosterone and lean muscle. If you do those three things and you do those three things consistently throughout time, it is very simple and easy to gain anywhere from 2 to 10 pounds of muscle every few months. And that might not sound like a lot, but if over the course of a year you're doing that and you're not gaining any body fat, and you put on 10 to 15 pounds of pure lean muscle, you're gonna look completely different. The last little approach, the last little hack that I'm gonna give you guys when trying to gain muscle and gain weight while cleansing and detoxing is to not pay attention to your body weight. Only look at the mirror. Throw away your scale. Who cares how much you really weigh? All that matters is how healthy you are, and if you're happy with what your appearance looks like. And generally, if you're really healthy and you're lean and muscular, you're really going to enjoy your aesthetics and the way you look. So rely more upon how you look in the mirror rather than your body weight. I know that I can look bigger at about 170 pounds compared to when I'm 180 pounds because of the dimensions of my body, because of the way that my shoulders and chest hold their muscularity and my waist can get nice and lean, gives the appearance of being much bigger and stronger. So if you're someone who is naturally lean, take advantage of that. Slowly, methodically gain muscle throughout your entire body, and don't skip legs. Doing squats, doing your deadlifts is going to be what fills out your body and gives your hormones and your overall musculature the well-rounded look that you're going for. Be consistent with the resistance training. Don't do silly workouts. Do lots of compound movements. Do lots of variety of compound movements. But be consistent with your macros and your calories. Be consistent with your resistance training, and you're going to be absolutely good to go. If you'd like my help putting a program together, if you're one of those people that needs a very customized plan to both gain muscle while getting your skin healthy, I love that type of client. Really fun for me to work with you. There's a link in the description for a consultation to become a private client. If you're the person that I'm talking about in this video and you need my help, I'd be more than happy to help. I'd love to jump into this with you and see how far we can push your aesthetics, your muscles, your overall strength and vitality, while at the same time healing your skin. It'd be super fun. I myself right now am enjoying some morning sun and a jacuzzi after a workout. And I did a whole full body workout today. Pull-ups, push-ups, overhead press, lunges, and some gymnastics, calisthenic stuff. It was really quite fun. Also, our next group class starts in January 15th. The early bird special, we're letting that thing run all the way until the class starts this time. So if you're looking to learn the 3 phases of skin disease reversal and pick up all these little tips and tricks on how to like stay a healthy weight during the process and all the other fun stuff we cover, and you want to be in a supported group, head over to holistichealthactivation.com, click the group tab, give it a check out, see if it's a good fit for you. You can sign up for it there. Also, you can find me on Instagram. I'm putting up a lot of videos there as well. Rob Stuart is my name on the Instagram, but in real life I just go by Mr. Rob Stuart. Yeah, enjoy your life. Spend some time focusing on your skin, on your diet, on your healing, so that you don't have to focus on it all the time. Spend some focused time on the stuff that makes you heal, so that you can just get out and live your life. Go out and live your life. Get off YouTube, get off the Instagram, get away from the video games, take a break from TV, take a break from Netflix, get out into nature, get that vitamin D on your skin. Leave all your questions and comments down below. If you're new to this channel also, remember to subscribe and share and hit the notification bell. Hope this content is reaching the right people, and best of luck to you guys on your journey, whether it's reversing skin disease, whether it's getting a little more muscular, whether it's getting overall more happy and more healthy, whether it's losing weight. Best of luck to you. I'm gonna go and hang out with Jo because she's sunbathing and looking like she's a little lonely. So bye, have a good day.